let's get 5 minutes on the clock. Let's get best of 5 up there as well. As we're starting yet another series, mYinsanity. Blue team solid in yellow. mYlux, first shot.
It's sad not to see the Swiss Incredible Rebels in Rocket League at the moment, but you know what? There's another cup jam. Who knows? They might have just been late to sign up. As mYlux doesn't want to make this goal come in late. Alongside Kenzo, they want a quick one, and it was just denied by Fisku on the line.
Oh, Fisku wanted that save more than the attackers wanted that goal. All right, the degree and the caliber of play does not slow down. As we're seeing, by this stage, everybody who's come up here, oh lord, denied by his opposition as well, Kiever, but Fisku right now was at hand and puts it right on target.
Well deserving of what a save again from Kiever there, but at the end of the day, you've got to have more players to then follow through, get that clearance, and well, no one's there in time, so the first goal going in favor of Fisku, well set up by Law. But we're not even a minute into this one yet, Jam. There's still so much left to go. I'm hyped for it.
Every single match today, Bacon, has been exactly what we expected from it. We had crazy goals, amazing saves, and of course, non-stop action. Neither of these teams is playing as if they're just phoning it in. Nope, everybody is showing their best. Everybody wants to make it to the final of 15th of October in Bern at Swissland/Hero Fest. And if you want to be there as well, we'd love to see you there, either as a player with a team, as a viewer, or perhaps you just want to be there for the LAN event as well. Bring your own computer one. That's all in the future. We still need to finish this, as well as the second qualifier that's going to be happening on the 8th of October. So mark your calendars if you have them.
Yeah, unfortunately, I won't be joining you for that one, Jam, but of course, it'll be spectacular nonetheless, and we'll be tuning in myself for it. Oh, beautiful demo, but again, they need to get someone to follow up. This is now becoming a reoccurring issue for mYinsanity.
Just need to be a player that is right there in support. Well, Kenzo is supporting Kiever after a miss on the flank. And with mYlux straight down. Oh, that was a drop opportunity for Kenzo, and I remember Kenzo in the previous season. The French player always had something to show. He usually was the most dangerous player on the field, and it's through him that the Swiss Incredible Rebels back then, now mYinsanity, has been putting out some of the flashiest plays.
Well, and then you look at Kiever as well, one of the best defenders in the history of TCS eSports League, dating back to Season 1, still going strong here in Season 9. So it just goes to show that talent doesn't fade away. We have got two really long-standing players there on mYinsanity, and then the Frenchman, the youngster coming on through. Oh, beautiful.
That's a whabam if I've ever seen one. And ungettable, unsavable. While we took stride with the power that that shot had behind it, there's no way that anybody from Team Solid could have saved it off the kickoff. Kiever opts to play it at mid-pace, I would say. Not immediate rush, but also don't want to play it slow. Tries to figure out how much time he had. In the end, save comes in from Team Solid, but that kickoff went incredibly well for mYinsanity. Let's see if any of the other approaches might end up so well for them. Sometimes you just need a couple of kickoff goals or really good kickoff positionings to get it going. Lore, though, catches mYinsanity on rotation, and if there's one thing about today's goals, Bakey, it's the power behind him. Another whacker.
That is so close. The defender's going to be kicking themselves for it, but they couldn't do any more. You're asking for the finest margins there to make the saves, and that's just not really an option to you. You can just do your best on the pitch and respond as quick as you can, but you're seeing real difference makers here, and is just being a few kilometers per hour faster to the ball.
Or on the wrong side of the ball, but nothing from mYinsanity in following up that play. They almost got Team Solid players in wrong sides and wrong positions. And we're going to have to try again. Kenzo, his attempts in the air, at least take out a lot of Team Solid players. A lot of them are committed to stopping whatever Kenzo has throw on them. And now, attempts at a pinch. I think Milo has seen better ones.
Oh, Melox towards the center, but no one there to pick it up, so it's easy pickings for Retux. Off towards Law. Good save coming on out from Kiva, but Melox not able to beat Fisku to the ball. Retux with the shot towards Net, but no one in mid, so will be knocked down to Orange Heart, but not for long. Do you know, Kiva, that's a good read to get high in this guy so quickly. Retux not blocked by Kenzo there, and then chasing after Melox, really locking him on down the pass back forth. Fisku, but doesn't result in much. Shot towards Net, easy save for Melox.
Is there anything else from Team Solid? They have the boost. They have 2 players setting on up. But that play is just telegraphed from miles away. mYinsanity are able to read it while up on the other field. Melox seemed to be Goomba stomping through their opposition. There's flip reset. And there you have it. Oh, that's a lovely bit of play. Even after he was bumped, I think by that point it was out of contention. mYinsanity are outpouring the shots of their opposition, but the game is only tied. This is a moment Kiever straight on goal. Doesn't have enough boost to rush for it.
It just comes down to the defense of mYinsanity needing to just step up a little bit, and then they will take the stronger position. But there are openings to be had for both sides, realistically. Solid not out of it, of course. So we head into this overtime, the second one of the day here, Jam. I have no clue who's really going to come out on top. It comes down to a single opportunity.
One single mistake, perhaps. Enzo, bottom right corner, but slightly to the side with Kiever. Kiever and Melox did not communicate well for that one. The ball is still keeps on touching the backboard. And in the end, all of these touches from mYinsanity do work in their favor. Lore, Fisco, they're trying to set up, and I miss from Retux. Really, that's the one that should have properly happened. By the time Kiever takes a shot on the net, there's only one goalie. He's stuck in the middle of the goal, stationary. That's the worst problem, unless the shot is straight at, I believe that was Lore. He just cannot take it.
mYinsanity take game number 1 via Kiva, but once again, as is the way, we've seen it many a time before from the Swiss Incredible Rebels days. Now, transferring on over to mYinsanity, they work as a trio. They are the 3 Musketeers. 3 goals. Okay, Melox didn't get an assist, but got those 2 saves. Got 6 shots as well. Every player has to be everywhere on the pitch. They're just as valuable as the next. And a similar case can be said for Team Solid. Let's be realistic here. But they do have Law, who's being more aggressive upfield. Retux having to take more of a defensive approach. We then see Fisku take both sides and try and find their way through it. But it really comes down to mYinsanity's unity, which gives them so much strength, Jam.
That's a good thing. They have been together for a really long time, and that's always a tough task to rebuild your team, rebuild the chemistry with new players. But Kenzo, Melox, and Kiever, they know how they're operating. They know what needs to be done, and is being shown on the field. For Fiskalor and Retux, that's just more and more chances for them to finally show their breed of play and how they want to approach this. Right now, the next game starting up slowly. There's an attempt at a pass, but mYinsanity players, 2 of them were looking to receive a pass from Melox. Neither of them really were in position, but Kenzo. Oh, yeah. Yes, I'm remembering him now. I am remembering every single beautiful goal that he has done last season.
Well, that ball there was actively left by Kenzo. Kenzo could have got a touch on that ball, but it would, send it wildly into the corner. Instead, they looked to keep possession, let the ball linger over to mid with essentially a fake leaving it, and then they keep the ball in play, keep on shooting it towards net. Eventually, with that demo, there's your golden opportunity, and Melox will sink it.
You could see starts with a demo on the flank. See, demo on the flank perhaps didn't even work out that much for in favor. I'm looking still at the replay. Just missed here and there, but yeah, openings created. Sorry, there it is. Lore, Fisco of that play, and then on the goal line, that was Lore again somehow. Poor Lore, 2 times in quick succession. mYinsanity create their chances by making sure that there's just nobody from Team Solid that can make a save. Dangerous. Ball keeps them getting up high in front of mYinsanity's net, and It all depends on how much boost mYinsanity has and whether is the positioning from Team Solid is better than their opponents. At this point, the ball returns all the way to the other side of the field. Solid will have to try again.
And they do try again with that from Fisku. That's an equalizer to remember. Team Solid are not letting mYinsanity have their way.
It's so beautiful when it comes together. A play off of the wall to make sure that you just keep your opponent guessing. And Kenzo, with his speed, with his really read of the play, just couldn't do anything. He was late for that challenge. Beautiful 50 Kiever. Kenzo, mYinsanity wastes no time to going straight back into yellow side of the field where Team Solid are situated. But their first attempt has brought them nothing.
Oh, mYlox. Not able to get there in time. Wasn't expecting the shot to be put towards him. Kiva clearance downfield. Kenzo is there. Not able to get on the ball, unfortunately. Just didn't have the dodge to throw themselves into it. Big clearance down towards that midfield line. Blocked on out by mYlox onto Retux. That's a shot towards net, and Fisku's going to get their second of the game.
Yet another 50 going their way, and beautiful Kiever this time cannot stop. And something about these nice little chips here and there. Team Solid have a good control on the reads of those bounces off the wall, off the back, and sometimes even off the opposition's players. That's gonna do them well coming into this game. Well, that's 2 minutes past. Solid in the lead. They would love to get this game under their control, and to their credit, Kiever has something to say about it.
A beautiful response there. So quick, so agile, so aggressive. Kenzo getting into this guy. The fake out. And Kiva to step on in. Communication is key. And it was also crisp there.
mYinsanity tying up game number 2. They're in the lead in the series right now with a 1-0. After putting up a beautiful performance in the first game, right now in front of Team Solid's net, and looking for more Kenzo. You never want to give them the ball. And mYinsanity are looking for any old way to keep the ball in the yellow side of the field so that just they can put on pressure and put on pressure some more until Team Solid either crack or they prove themselves to be a real diamond in the rough.
Gotta be careful. That was a bit of a sketchy touch from Kenzo there earlier. The pop it just directly up. Pressure being applied. Fisku looking for the hat trick and will indeed get the hat trick. A pop-off performance for Fisku here.
He's very important for him to get the bounce as well. Otherwise, straight shot, God knows where this is gonna go. Shot on the ground, well, that's exactly where Kenzo was. A bounce just catches Kenzo dropping down, and there's nothing that the French player could have done. And Team Solid are keep on going towards the net, while Fisco is out. Perhaps in the toe is Retux. No, his angle of the play was not right. Need to be careful, Team Solid. That was the last player coming on out. But by the time this takes its sweet time, the ball hanging up in the air, all of Team Solid is back in net.
Solid are quick to decide whether it's something they should fight over as Retux takes to the sky, taking it to the corner. Kiva to take it away, put it under control. Good read behind Law. Fisku not able to get to that quick enough in time as mYlox pounces on it. And he had a little bit left in the tank, and unfortunately it's not enough as Retux did take it off Fisku. Putting it across, that looks to go falling on down, but Kenzo has other ideas. Beautiful clearance there to get it away, and instantly on the attack. mYlox looking to pass it back for Kenzo, but well put away.
Law looking for his teammate Fisco. Had to decide between the shot and slowing it all down. In the end, Kiever managed to find the block. Be careful, right there in front of the net. Clears are instrumental, but clears going immediately where Team Solid players are. Retux, flip reset, finds it, shot on target. At the end of that play, he lost enough pace that for Kiever, that was an easier save. Fisco has an attempt that was not on target, perhaps lacking a boost at the end of that endeavor as well. More and more attempts. Team Solid, they are not content with just sitting on one goal lead. They want the second one.
Well, that's the big issue right now. We're playing so fast. So it means that you don't have that boost left over because you're instantly using it, trying to get to the ball each and every time. Finally, with a little bit on the tank there, as you saw Law just near enough stop, trying to hold it instead of instantly going to another pad. And That's going to be a crucial change up here. Team Solid, though, with 10 seconds left to go, it has come around quick. We'll just have to look to hold on to it as it's mYinsanity needing a response here and now. Melox taken to the sky, still 49, seeing no one pressuring on, but there is Fisku from the sides, a ninja little block and put away to the ground. Team Solid take game number 2. They tie up the series.
mYinsanity needed something bigger and stronger with that final clear. Could not find it. And by the end, my Team Solid in a very efficient fashion. 5 shots, 3 goals, all on Fisku. I just keep on shutting down mYinsanity. It's a tie series. There's not going to be a sweep in this one either. And if Team Solid can continue putting these building blocks and finding their opportunities, it seems like that nothing's stopping them from having not just a close series versus their opponent in mYinsanity, but taking the whole thing. Bit of a smaller break as we are setting mYinsanity team back. I believe it was Kenzo, whether he's changing the car or just needing something else to do. mYinsanity and Team Solid, game number 3, all tied up.
Won't be able to tell you what's happened with Kenzo there on the Octane currently right now. I'm not too sure. I think they're on the Octane beforehand. Anyway, as we head into game number 3, all even Stevens, Twitch chat, which side are you falling on? Who are you backing to take this? Is it mYinsanity or Team Solid? I think mYinsanity might just put a little bit of a statement forward.
Oh, Fisku retooks. By the point that challenge came, it was just so unfortunately placed. Team Solid just want to make a clear, but this falls immediately where Melox has been lurking forward. Oh well, handicap for mYinsanity as they started game number 3 with a goal. Kenzo was looking for something better than that. Seems like with his position, there needed to be a powerful touch, and yet Lore just made Kenzo look silly in that. I think he just hit it with the underside of his car, and that made sure that ball isn't going anywhere.
All tied up once again. It's only been 21 seconds and we've already seen 2 goals come on out. They're coming fast and furious here. Fisku wants to take that downfield. Good follow up there from Law, but Melox probably looking to slow down in the corner. Has to find an exit path up to Kenzo. The pop is a decent idea. That's all they can do from there. Fisku will get that past Kiva, and it is looking very sketchy here on the pitches again. Speed is everything in this game. The control be a little bit looser, but that control, that touch was phenomenal from Kenzo.
Oh, and then a clear, and it immediately falls to Melox to make another touch. Kenzo waits. It's Melox once again with the ball. Trying to send it any old way. Melox, I'm honestly surprised he did not opt for a demo. Yes, I guess I'm just a little bit too more bloodthirsty when it comes to these rotations. And we're keeping it clean on the field and keeping it tie as the game goes.
Oh, nice little dribble away. Aerial dribble. 2 include. Absolutely delicious from Melox there.
Look at here. He goes underneath. He goes right at the goal line. He goes to bump any all opponent player that would be there. A bit of a squishy muffin style goal. Doesn't even need to find the bump. The aerial dribble was all his, and the quality was just showing. 2 for Melox. It seems to be his game from at this point. He's already looking right now just for 100 boost back in zone defense. Didn't have much to continue the attack.
Melox has been on attack with plays like that, and it is a scary prospect to go up against. The confidence absolutely oozing from him there. It's Kiva. We'll get him knocked down towards center. Melox not able to get the demo or the bump, unfortunately, in time. Kenzo beating player 2, the ball, and Fisku now left downfield. A little bit alone, needs to get back. Kiva not able to get there for the shot in time, unfortunately.
Game that has been pretty much around 2 players. Melox scoring retooks, making great saves for Team Solid side. And now it's Melox again. Can he find himself a hat trick? Looking for a flip reset. Also dangling the chance that he might just go slow and low. Team Solid reads it up, and Lore needs this goal. Fisku helps him out with it.
I mean, Fisku was required here. Look at how this bounces across, right? Great attempt there by Law, but that was bouncing out jam. Fisku saved the day.
It's amazing just how much of this Lore has made himself. That dribble to break ankles and axles. Every player in mYinsanity was tremendous. But without the 5% at the very end from Fisku, that would have been a goal. Oh, how small and fickle are the margins in Rocket League sometimes.
Retux into the corner, looking to follow up. No one's home, and Retux is just going to let himself in, help himself to a bit of porridge. Absolutely scrumptious.
Yeah, that aerial challenge just did not work, and mYinsanity was already rotating into the attack, expecting his teammate to find something on that touch. Touch never came, and Team Solid found himself in front of a net, and with a lead midway through game number 3. Was going to be mYinsanity's answer. I'm expecting an answer. It's doubtful that they're going to stay absolutely silent on this matter, Big.
There's still 2 minutes and 5 seconds left to go, Jam. If it was to go quiet here, well, let's just say I'd be pretty disappointed, and I don't think these players are going to disappoint us at all. Kiva launching it downfield, looking to follow up on this one. It was Kenzo down low. mYinsanity with a shot. Players getting bumped out of the way, but Retux stands strong.
Call out from Kiva to mYinsanity, and that turnaround is beautiful. Kenzo, Kiva rather just shouts out to mYinsanity, no, don't leave just yet. And yeah, it's a problem for Fisku and Lore to find anything against that cannonball of a shot. That's mYinsanity's answer. That's mYinsanity eking in to double digits on his shots. He's out shooting. Let me quickly do the maths. He has the same amount of shots as everybody on the field right now. That is crazy. 8 for mYinsanity.
A trio of magicians right there, just pull in, wrap it out the hat in a situation like that. Purely just magic. You can't expect anything else. They craft their own success. As Kenzo's downfield, looking to turn this around, bringing it into a dribble, the pop-up, but Fisku saves the day.
More attempts. Team Solid just eager to get out of their own half, as mYinsanity show no signs of slowing down, show no signs of giving up on pressure. Kenzo was just looking for the boost somewhere in a corner, trying to figure it out. Lore! Oh, that quick transition as Retux finds the ball straight to Lore, and that's a long send. Good night. Team Solid with the lead in the dying minute.
Oh, they send it downtown. Fortunately for mYinsanity, they missed that train downtown, and so are late to the party. It's their own fault. Should have got ready in time. 45 seconds left to go, and now they need a response. They need a goal for their own to send this into OT once again. Tell you honestly, Jam, I'd be surprised if they don't find that goal, but I also wouldn't be surprised if Solid don't get a goal as well.
Careful. Kiva gets exactly what he wanted. Team Solid would have worked well if the ball was staying on the ground, but in the air, it's incredibly dangerous. And mYinsaniity are exercising their possession and their quality. Demo on the goal line, but Kenzo cannot demo 2 in a row. Retux just kills the ball straight on the line. Kenzo is called out. Now a low aerial dribble. He was looking incredibly deadly, even flying so low to the ground. And Lore just needs to put it to the side past Kenzo. Kenzo makes a touch. Kiva and mYinsanity both on the flank, but this is going the way of mYinsanity's net. That's one player removed. They only need to drop it down. They do so. Team Solid take game number 3 in a close fashion. They're going on to the match point. Will this be as crazy as this looks? Will Team Solid somehow just nullify mYinsanity's offense? And once again, it has been tremendous. mYinsanity, more shots than the rest of the Team Solid combined.
A very heavy situation right now. mYinsanity just dropping it there at the end. One costly mistake. Now they've got to win 2 in a row. mYinsaniity after taking game 1 as well, remember, Jam. That's 2 in a row for Team Solid, who have looked incredible so far. A team that haven't yet made it into the TCS eSports League, and now with a change in format, they have to basically go the whole distance. It is do or die. It is cutthroat here to get to the grand finals and then come away with that crown. But you know what? I wouldn't have it any other way, buddy.
Maybe Team Solid thrive under this kind of pressure. Maybe all they needed was to get to play versus the TCS teams the tier 1 to really show their colors, to really show how well they can perform. Shout out to Retox, by the way. 2 goals, 1 assist, 5 saves. He was instrumental in Team Solid getting that W in the previous game. Now, where are we going to go to game number 5? Whether Team Solid's knowledge and just quality out of the play today is going to see them through. They are indeed peaking, as Tabs has mentioned in the chat. Unfortunately, I don't believe we're going to see Tabs' team today, as Ruthless Unity, actually let me just quickly check the bracket, as Ruthless Unity, that's him, Lethal Splash, and Expo, have been knocked out by none other than Team Solid in the previous round, but that was a 5-game affair, only ending with a 3-2 at the very end.
Nothing but love here within the Swiss scene, though, Jam, so it's fine. They'll come back next time even stronger. 30 seconds gone by, no goals to be seen yet. Kenzo, having to get to that one, as the defense just was not realistically strong enough there from mYinsanity. Team Solid are like a wrecking ball moving through this blue half.
Retox and the rest of Team Solid. Oh, what a pinch! Today is just the pinch Sunday. I dubbed the pinch Sunday. No, this was faster. Come on. Can we remeasure that? This was much faster than that. At least it felt like it. mYinsanity, chip away. Slowly but surely started the game number 4 with advantage, and they want to take any old advantage they can find on the field right now.
All this is a little bit uncomfortable for Kenzo, but that does mean that Solid have moved up, pushed up to that midfield line to have a lot of good control over the pitch. Fisco looking for a touchback, but unfortunately not able to connect with the ball. Retux, simple shot towards net as Kiva is caught up in the corner. Retux looking to keep the pressure high. Kenzo wanting the route out past one. Has got Fisco to deal with. Does get a demo, but that's knocked up in the sky. Milox, it's a weak shot, unfortunately, down to the ground. Kenzo can't get a dunk, but does keep possession of the ball. Cleared away from Fisco. Milox looking for Kiva. Back down towards Milox, but he has to get out dodge, get out situation. That's perfectly lined up. Kenzo, you beauty!
Kenzo makes everything work for Kiva in the midfield. And yep, for Fisco, by this point he was stationary. Get a jump, try to at least throw something. But realistically, he also needed a teammate in support, and neither of these two managed to get anything, any sort of a touch. All the while, Kenzo records his second to Kiva. The first goal was also Kenzo to Kiva, and mYinsanity are working out on something like a pattern. A low clear, and straight to Retox, who doinks it, but laterally rather than down the field. With Team Solid's is going to take a harder look at what they can do in this game.
Kenzo looking for a pass to Kiva. Oh, Kiva just couldn't connect. Perhaps even looking for a fake there, because it nearly did find its way to net, but defenders were there nonetheless. Simple shot put on. Kiva gonna have to get out dodge on this one. Make sure to pick up the boost along the way. Kenzo looking for another setup, but Milox didn't want to commit onto it.
And mYinsanity are still continuing that attack with the ball. This is butterfly effect. 20 seconds ago, ball fell awkwardly behind the defenders of Team Solid. Nobody could take control, so Kenzo just comes in, takes it over, puts it along the side, all the while Team Solid are still rotating out. The ball is behind them. They don't know where to go next. They're completely out of position for that play, and it all results in this goal for Milox. And mYinsanity keep on increasing their lead with no answers from Team Solid so far this game.
Oh, cheeky little pop here from Milox. He's looking to create magic once again, but Fisco, oh, can he better him? No, unfortunately not. Kenzo puts a stop to that. Milox actually downfield can chase onto it. Still 36 boost left in the tank. Kenzo around middle as Fisco wants to keep it away and puts it into open space. That is so smart from Fisco. Unfortunately won't result in a goal, but such a great effort to turn things around.
Careful in front of a net. mYinsanity didn't have anybody from Team Solid pressuring. Now they're trying to create something of their own. More and more time in the yellow side of the field. That's not where Team Solid wants to go. It's let's be home. But in this case, they have some unfinished business. Highly pressured, and Kenzo looking like he can outplay 3 players in a row. Stops at the last hurdle.
mYinsanity still 3 goals ahead. 2 games behind being able to go to the finals of this qualifiers, though. So right now they've given themselves a healthy little lead, but they've got to hold on to it because Solid are going to throw everything right now. They will spend this last minute looking to do damage, finding routes past the mYinsanity squad. Even if they don't get this game, they're happy because they're finding ways to dismantle their opponents.
That's exactly what's gonna work so well for them. Wait a second, retooks. Oh, Milok straight to the side and no chances given. Yeah, for mYinsanity, this all bodes well coming to game number 5. If this scoreline is gonna keep on, or at least in favor of mYinsanity. Little connection to Fisco and Lore. Keep the hope going for Team Solid. A little rotation from their own side. Finally works out.
Again, it's not required of Team Solid. They do have that game 5, but here the door has just been opened a little. It's ajar right now. They could send this to OT, but they're going to need that second goal fairly swiftly.
While the Team Solid are creating passes on the ground, Kiever still manages to block that passing play in the air while still hanging in one spot. That shows that Team Solid did not have enough of a grasp on weren't comfortable in making that passing play. Now, Demo, that's Kenzo out with Kiever with the ball. Chance on the backboard, Milox. Oh, exactly where he needed to place that ball, to the side. Nobody can take it. Fisco slips on the ball midair as this sails all the way down to the box of Team Solid. mYinsanity take game number 4, and we have yet another decider. Game number 5 in our hands, Big.
And would you expect anything less, Jam?
Nope.
Nope. After the years of TCS eSports involvement with Rocket League, this is just the norm, folks. Strap on in, we're going again. We go to the game 5, and it is the decider. Who's going to the finals? Who's gonna face off against the reigning champions, KSM? It's one match to find out.
It's also very poetic, I suppose, the fact that KSM, ex-Sparks eSports, are the team that has stopped the reign of coconutters that has been created in the last couple of seasons in TCS eSports League after they themselves took the crown from Cervegeneve eSports / Eloise. So it's only correct, it's only right that it is KSM, the roster of Kill, Squixel, and Mino. That's going to be the last hurdle for any of the teams coming into the grand finals. Again, this tournament is for qualification points. Every single team participating in this top 16 is going to get themselves some points to work on, and the top 4 teams at the end of 2 qualifiers, this one and the second one happening on October 8th, top 4 teams are going to be moving to the LAN event in Bern, October 15th. And seeing both the players and ourselves with a crowd is going to be great as always.
It's going to be great fun, and well, this match is going to be great fun to finish off. So that's a nice little runaway, but what a devilish interception coming in for Kiva. Sets up Milox, and there's your opening goal.
Yeah, while the pass was a good idea, Kiva. Oh, cheeky, sneaky, and I suppose Tiki Bricky as well. mYinsanity just take and rob Team Solid in daylight, in broad daylight.
Do you have a response, Solid? Oh no.
Too high,
that was
too
going
high.
to be Oh, too ambitious, maybe.
No, this was a perfect runaway ball, and it was looking like it could be it. But with the bounce going as high as it did, and with mYinsanity already on the tailcoats of that, plus now yet another goal. That's another steal. Kenzo just tweets exactly where the clear is going. They just round up the play. Team Solid entered some stormy seas, and mYinsanity are not content with just leaving it to chance or to the very end of the game. They want to just wring out Team Solid absolutely dry with this one.
Well, the best defense is a good offense here, Jam, and well, if they can find the third goal, by most accounts, that is it. Game done and dusted. I don't think it's as easy as that, though. You know Solid can turn things around. Law, taking to Sky, is actually just going to leave this one And Milok's thinking better of this opportunity. That was a deft shot from Kiva there and really kept the defense of Team Solid on their toes.
And Lore takes a lot of time trying to pick up this ball. First attempt just slightly awkward for him to take. mYinsanity has given him the time. The problem is, if mYinsanity have taken the time, that is to replenish the boost return back in full force for more and more attempts. Still with that, Team Solid pushed the ball in themselves to the opposing side of the field. It wasn't for long, and it was seems like they arrived there, and then their options. Oh my God, Kenzo tries to just drop it nonchalantly into the net. Every single time he has the ball, like for example, right now, I hold my breath because I'm expecting something tremendous.
Yeah, that last attempt, Kenzo got a ghost touch on my screen for that. It should have got in net, but, you know, we don't talk anymore because the game has to go on. You don't live in the past, you live in the present. They're here and now, and right now, Milox wants to find a teammate. He's screaming down his mic, someone take this off me, put it away, but the teammates are there going, buddy, we're not overcommand to this. Who knows, our opposition might even own goal for us, but Lord gets that back under control.
With a lovely attempt, no boost, but he still managed to keep the ball in hold for as long as possible. Also just making Team Solid react fast, all the while Milox has played every single part of it just on a delay, and that takes Team Solid out of contention. Kenzo did not work it for previous time, finds himself a nice little aerial play right here on the flank. Ah, goodness, that's exactly what he's made for.
The players had no clue he is up there. He's completely off screen, in a blind spot. But what a killer position. That's 3-0 now for mYinsanity. They could have put this to bed, but Team Solid cannot roll over here. They have to keep fighting. It's 3 goals. They can bring this back. Could that be the first? No! Denied by the woodwork.
That's a lot of work to do, all three from Team Solid on the flank, and as a result, nobody is in the middle of the field to even take a single touch on it. Kenzo finds himself a boost. Something that he has desperately needed. Can continue not only the defense, but who is at the forefront of the attack of mYinsanity? Why it's Kenzo again. Rotations are on point past to the midfield. More players. Milok stays on the flank, and that allows him to take yet another shot. By the time the clear comes, Team Solid just does not have enough power behind it. mYinsanity picks it up middle of the field, but that's an overextension, and Team Solid find himself a beautiful opening after enduring mYinsanity's pressure for a long time.
Hope right now for Team Solid. The light at the end of the tunnel is there. They just have to run towards it and grasp the opportunity with both hands. A minute 30 left on the clock. This is very possible, but they need to go forward. They need to find that second. They need to put forward a defense. That was lucky, to be frank.
But that's exactly what Laura and the rest of Team Solid is going to take right now. They also can take an incredible explosion that sends the ball barreling towards the mYinsanity's net, preferably straight into the goal. We can only wish, of course. Still somehow sticks right there in defense with Kiever backwards for part of that aerial play. At the very least clears it all the way down. That's time waste, time management. Ooh, a demo, and not the right angle, not what they've been looking for, and look how vulnerable they're now looking at the defense themselves. Kiever not gonna find it because somehow there's a touch from Team Solid.
Yeah, just coming in clutch, but Kiever there. Oh, he wasn't going away. He sticks to the opportunity like glue. You can see him stepping on in. Can see, read what Retox has got to do with that, and instead closed it down. There was no hope in heck for Team Solid to get out of that one unscathed.
He had the boost. He had the positioning. He saw that the ball was moving towards him, so no immediate clears down the line, so he could risk him. The third player for mYinsanity was Kenzo, who, rotation-wise, was the next man to come in. They didn't even need him, and right now Kenzo just has one for himself as well. 2 for him in this game, and as the last 18 seconds are sitting lonely on the clock, 5-1 from mYinsanity, I think puts a lid on it. Send Team Solid over. It's mYinsanity who's moving on to the next round.
The growth from last season into this season for mYinsanity. Again, that ex-Swiss Incredible Rebels roster Hopefully we do see Team Sir pick up a new squad, but this has been a glow-up jam. They have truly evolved into the next iteration. The same squad, remember, but a squad that is looking so darn strong. mYinsanity, even after conceding the 0-second goal, will be moving on into the finals to face off against KSM and Jam. I am so excited for this one.
Unfortunately, last season when Sparks eSports and Swiss Incredible Rebels, now of course KSM and mYinsanity, met during the finals, rather say they